Yo, if you're interested at all in the Madden 17 franchise, make sure you watch this entire video. I'm giving away a lot of stuff all the way at the end of the video because I was just kind of talking. So make sure you watch the whole thing so you can get all the information so you understand as much as possible so that we're not confused about that stuff going forward. Alright, cool. Whoa, what's good, man? My name is FlemLo Raps and I have finally chosen my Madden 17 franchise team. Now I'm gonna reveal everything in 1 second, but there's gonna be several things in this video, so you might want to watch the full length of the video. Probably gonna answer some more questions that you have. So I'm gonna reveal the team. I'm gonna tell you why I picked the team. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with the first batch of UTEP players that's going to be going into the Dynasty. And then I'm going to play a quick game with the team, and this will probably be the last game I ever play on Madden 16. Without further ado, boom! The Chicago Bears, man. Yeah. Alright, dude, why did I pick the Bears? Well, first let me tell you why I didn't pick some of the other teams. A lot of people are saying the Jaguars. Now, I think the Jaguars are an up-and-coming team. It's like when I look at a team and they already have a nucleus put together, they've kind of already skipped step one in the rebuilding process. They actually have the pieces. They just got to develop them now and start to add more people. Same thing with the Raiders, man, with Derek Carr and Amari Cooper. You know, that's a nice nucleus that you can build upon, a nice foundation. Some people talk about the Giants. I know you just want to see Odell Beckham. He's gonna, trust me, a billion people are gonna use him, so you're gonna see him all over YouTube. Do not worry. He's probably the most popular player in the NFL right now, and you know, rightfully so, I guess. So, why did I pick Chicago? I picked Chicago because they do have I got like 1 star, really. I was gonna say 1 or 2 stars. They got like 1 star. Wait a minute, hold up. These are the old, like I just had. Okay, sorry about that, man. I had the updated roster in here, and then apparently it wasn't there like half of that time I was talking. But here we go. So here's why I chose Chicago. In my opinion, and if you're a Chicago fan, you may agree with this, you may not. But in my opinion, Chicago is a team who does not have an identity. They have Jay Cutler, an 83, and he's actually an 80, I think, in Madden 17. An 80 overall, 32-year-old quarterback, that's horrible. You've been in the game for 9 years, will be 10 when Madden 17 comes out, and you're an 80 overall? That's terrible. You know what I mean? They just lost Matt Forte. They don't have another guy on the roster that I like. So I'll be forced to play with Jay Cutler or immediately, which is what I'm probably gonna do, immediately go and get another QB, a young QB that I could build a team around. So we'll probably be making like a preseason training camp trade and getting somebody else in camp and trying to get rid of Jay Cutler. Okay. Also, we have Jeremy Langford, rookie who had a really good season last year when he took over for Matt Forte. Did end up going down, but he's back. He's healthy, and you know that's a nice young running back. It's a nice young running back who has had a little bit of success, but hasn't done a whole bunch to where I feel obligated to build the offense around him. I can just kind of let it flow naturally. You know what I mean? And if he ends up taking over the offense, cool. If not, cool. Also, we have Alshon Jeffrey, which in my opinion is one of those guys who is kind of, I think he is a top tier receiver, but I think he's in the bottom part of the top tier receivers, just kind of based on where he is now. But I do believe he has the ability to ascend all the way to the top. And when I say the bottom part of the top tier, I mean, you still talking about he's probably under like right there with Brandon Marshall, and you know, then you got to go up and you get to my boy AJ. You know, I mean, I'm talking top 6, 7, maybe even top 5 receivers in the league. Also, Kevin White, rookie who missed his whole rookie season, 6'3", dude can run, you know what I mean? A perfect candidate to be able to build up. So I got those two guys, okay? The rest of the team, I'm not crazy about. I mean, you got a 30-year-old tight end right here. You know, the offensive line is okay. Like, they have a lot of young guys, and these will be second-year guys who, you know, be close to 80 overall. So I can use a lot of these guys. Maybe I could leverage and trade some of these guys. But there's enough pieces here for me to shuffle around and be able to piece together a pretty good offensive line, okay? Defensive line is it's just bad, honestly. I mean, Eddie Goldman is nice. A couple of any of these other guys, rookies. He's a rookie with the 72. The linebacker core is beast, which I love because that means I don't have to. There's one group that I don't have to build, which I think is fair, right? Like, I gotta build a lot of groups, but I don't really want to have to focus on the linebacker group. But if you take a look at it, man, we got some nice pieces, bro. We got Jarrell Freeman and Trevathan sitting here in the middle. We got, you know, we're pretty nice. Lamar Houston, pretty nice right there. Cornerback, we got Kevin Fuller. That's it. You know what I mean? He'll be a 2-year guy. He's over 80 overall already. And then after that, it'll be up to me to build. Okay? Adrian Amos, and this was my final selling point. Adrian Amos was a 77 overall. He's probably going to be an 80 in next year's game. He'll be a second-year player. He'll be 23 years old. This guy's a 93 speed. He's got good agility, 92 excel. You know what I mean? And he has all the physical attributes to be a ball-hawking, play-making safety. Now, in real life, I don't think he had any picks last year. He had a couple big hits, and he flies around the field. You know what I mean? Also, they don't really have a strong safety, which we're going to talk about in a second. But I can user this guy. He's built to be user because his athletic ability is there, but his other attributes aren't really there. So if I'm using him anyway, none of that shit's going to matter. So it's kind of perfect in that regard. And then we have a young, strong safety, but he's not very good. So there's this skeleton team right here that I could take and really shape in my own way, however I want to shape them. And if y'all know me, you know I'm a builder. That's why I pick teams like the UTEP and UAB. I like to get teams who nobody has any expectations for, and then I can make them the type of team that I have fun playing with. I want to do the same thing with Chicago. Now, it's also important to point out that Chicago is the second to worst. They're the 31st ranked team in Madden 17. The only team that's worse than them is the Cleveland Browns. I didn't pick the Browns because I don't think the Browns are any more difficult to rebuild than Chicago, but they got so many stars already, like at the wrong position that kind of locks me in. You got RG3, you got Josh Gordon, you got Corey Coleman, who may not be a star, but trust me, he's a beast. You got Joe Hayden. Like, you got all of these guys, and I just think they're such an easy target that probably a lot of people are gonna pick them, and so I kind of just wanted to stay away from them, right? But the Browns are 73 overall in Madden 17. The Bears are 74. All right, so they're right there with them. They suck also, just as bad, really. You're talking 1 point separating them. And then the third worst team was San Francisco. Now, only reason I even brought up San Francisco just now, because here's what's going to happen. There's only 3 legends that's going to go into the game off bat, okay? So, Aaron Jones, Chris Givens, and D. Miller will all go to either the Cleveland Browns, the Bears, or the 49ers. I keep forgetting the damn teams. Okay, so we're going to do it randomly, and each of those teams will randomly get one of those players, meaning I will get to start out with one guy from UTEP automatically. I don't know who it's going to be. I'm not going to pick who it's going to be. It'll be random, but I can use all of them, okay? I want D. Miller. If I can't get D. Miller, the next choice would probably be Chris Givens, just because of the situation here. But if I get jizzled, that's fine too. I'll just go with a two-headed run game until, you know, I make a move. I'll probably trade Langford at some point, which is fine. I can use that to get another piece that I need, so that's cool. Now, this season that just ended at UTEP, we know there's going to be certain guys coming out. I know Brandon Black's coming out, Scott Ward's coming out, and there's probably a couple more people. But whoever the game says is coming out, when we actually do the off-season videos, they will also go into Madden 17 for year one. And there's a reason for that too, which I'm going to explain in a second. So however many of those guys there are, because I don't remember, but if say there's 5 of them, I'm going to take the 5 worst teams, and then they'll randomly get one of those players. So it'll go just like that. But that's going to be coming up soon because I want to have all of that stuff sorted out already once the game actually drops, okay? So that's going to be happening within the next week or so. So just stay tuned for it. Also, and it should be the last thing, some of you guys may have seen it already, some of you guys may not have, but I'm setting it up to where all of these, I want all of my series to run side by side, okay? So that means that when week 1 hits for UTEP, it'll be week 1 for UAB and week 1 for Madden. And I'll go, you know, each day you'll get UTEP, UAB, Madden, UTEP, UAB, Madden, or whatever order it is, but it'll be like that every 3 days. That does a couple of things. Number one, that keeps my channel 2-to-1 college versus Madden, which I'm an NCAA channel first, so I like the fact that I'm having more NCAA still go up versus Madden. That still means 2 to 3 Madden videos per week. Videos 7 days a week, every day at midnight, same as always. I'm going to try that out on a trial basis. I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be to keep that up. Also, let me throw this out because I'll get this comment. I am aware that the NCAA season starts before the NFL season, and the only reason I'm going to be running them 1-1-1 instead of, like, it would technically be like week 3 in college when it's week 1 in the Madden. I just don't want to confuse people, like, right? It's the easiest thing to follow if they're all week 1 at the same time. The college season will technically end first, but that's fine because I have so much shit going on in college with the pick and recruit and all of that stuff that'll balance the time out where I can still end all 3 of them at the exact same time and start all 3 of them at the exact same time. So, you know, I'll work that out as we go. I'm kind of a controlled chaos type of guy. Like that's what I'm into. That's what motivates me and keep me going. So I like that. So again, we're looking at. So again, man, that's what we're looking at. I am very excited about it. It's gonna be definitely a challenge, man. It's definitely gonna be a hard thing to keep up with. You know, I love it. It was hard when I went 7 days at first. And then I got used to it. And then it wasn't hard anymore. So, you know what I mean? I anticipate the same thing. Like, I like putting myself in these types of positions. But anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Man. Click the thumbs up button if you did. If you like anything you heard, be sure to subscribe for more of this content. It's extra consistent. Baby, we keep it coming. And until next time, my name is FlemLo Raps.